If you're looking for a cake that is so irresistible, I'm telling you, this is the cake. I'm almost done eating this cake before serving to my guests on Christmas Day. This cake is so yummy, so delicious. Welcome to the sumptuous side of YouTube. My name is Teresa Metuka and you're highly welcome to my channel today. So today is all about this delicious fruit cake, and into my bowl I'm saving all-purpose flour. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, it's good to have you here. You're highly welcome. Please do click on the subscribe button to stay connected. Add in baking powder, cinnamon, and some salt. Then add in cocoa powder. You can decide to leave this or add it, whichever one is your choice, but I will advise that you add it because it's going to give that subtle taste of chocolate to your fruit cake. Mix up all the dry ingredients together and set these aside. If you enjoyed this video so far, please do click on the like button and also comment below. Love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed, do click on the subscribe button. It's free of charge, and turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified when I drop new video. So the next thing you want to do is to cream, butter, and sugar. So into your mixing bowl, combine butter and sugar and cream together until light and fluffy. Please ensure all the ingredients you are making use of are at room temperature. This is so important as this can affect the texture of your cake and the final result of your cake. So you want your cake to come out perfectly well. So whichever ingredients that you have in the refrigerator or freezer, make sure you bring it out and let it get to room temperature before using it to bake. At interval, just scrape the bottom and side of the bowl in order for all the ingredients to mix well together. For even baking, the first thing you want to do is to prepare your baking pan. So important. And then heat up your oven. So preheat your oven, and we are baking this cake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next thing you want to add is egg. So add your eggs in 2 addition. You can decide to add your egg 1 at a time. So whichever one you are doing, make sure you cream this vigorously at each addition. Important thing to note in making fruit cake is your dry fruit. So I would advise that before you make your fruit cake, you should have your dried fruit soak. And if you want a very flavorful, very intense, and very nice fruit cake, you should soak your dry fruits for 3 to 6 months or even a year. This is so important. So you're soaking it with some alcohol. You can use rum or brandy and let it soak for 3 months or 6 months. But if you are pressed for time, you can just soak it 24 hours prior to baking your cake, but the flavors will definitely be different. But if you want a very intense and very nice flavorful fruit cake, make sure you are soaking your dry fruit for 3 to 6 months. You can use a combination of dried fruit. So in here I really have dried raisin, so you can use a combination of mixed fruits in making your fruit cake, and you can also make use of nuts. So as we proceed, I will tell you more of the other ingredients I added to this. So depending on the amount of fruits you want to be in your cake, so just go as you want. So I added some roasted almond nuts to this, and I added some roasted coconut flakes to this. So mix up together for just a minute. add half portion of a dry ingredient and lemon zest. Do not forget, you can check the description box for the ingredients list that was used in making this delicious fruit cake.
Just can't keep up, 'cause it's bedtime, baby.
So the next thing they want to add is a combination of wet ingredients. So in here, I have some lemon juice, some black treacle, some golden syrup, and brownie. I also added some honey. I promise you this cake is not sweet at all. It's not overly sweet, and it's not like it's not sweet, but it's so enjoyable. Like, it's so rich, it's so delicious. You cannot just, if you just cut into it, you cannot just stop eating it because it's so tasty and yummy. I also added some vanilla extract to mix up everything together. I almost forgot my milk just to make everything creamy. So mix up everything together for just some minutes. Just 8 minutes is okay, so that you don't over mix your ingredients. So adding the large batch of the dry ingredients and mix until everything is fairly combined. The starch dough batter from the mixing bowl, and just use the spatula to combine everything together in order for you not to over mix your ingredients. So pour the cake into your prepared baking pan. So very important thing to note. This is so important. It's about the baking of this cake. Fruit cake takes a very long time to bake, a very long time. So I just use only one pan in baking this, but I advise that you divide your batter into 2 pans because this is going to take so long time to bake. So in here, I just added some almond nuts. It's optional. You can also decide to add some other fruits on top of this and bake in your preheated oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. This cake can bake for up to 2 hours to 3 hours. So this particular cake baked for about 2.5 hours. So your cake is baked when you insert toothpick and it comes out clean. So please be patient in baking your cake. Don't be overly zealous to go and open your oven. Fruit cake takes a lot of time to bake. So please be mindful so that your cake cooks well, so you don't keep opening your oven and then the temperature drops down and your cake doesn't bake as the time it's supposed to bake. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, like, comment, and share. If you have any question regarding to this video, do well by going to the comment section and dropping your question. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. So tomorrow is the eve of Christmas. Oh my goodness, this has been an amazing journey sharing festive recipe with you. Bye for now.